Hi there. The standard that we're going to be working on today is 4.NBT.5, multiplication of multi-digit whole numbers. To do this, we are going to be using the strategies of partial products method and the area model. At this point, we don't instruct using the traditional method as students need a strong number sense and place value understanding for the multiplication. Okay, so I'm going to start with partial products method. And to do this, I'm going to rewrite the problem of 43 times 27. Now the partial methods break numbers down by their place value. So I'm going to do that for each of these first to show what I'm doing. So 43 is 40 plus 3, and I'm really multiplying that by 20 plus 7. So this shows the place value of each of those numbers. Because what's going to happen here is I'm going to be multiplying the place values of this factor by the place values of the second factor. Okay, so I am going to start that process. So I'm going to actually start over here, and I'm going to use 7 times 3 to get the answer of 21. Right, and I'm going to stay with the 7 because, like I said, each place value of one factor has to multiply by each place value of the other factor. So now I'm going to do, now that I've done the 7 times 3, I'm moving on to 7 times 40 to get the 280. All right, well, I'm done with the 7 and I'm moving on to 20 now. And now the 20 is going to multiply by the 3, so 20 times 3 equals 60. And finally, I'm going to multiply the 20 times the 40 to get 800. Now, once I have each of those products, I'm going to add each of the products up to get my final product. All right, so I have 1, 16, 11. So the final product is 1,161. All right, that is using the partial product method. The next method is the area model. It actually is very similar to what I just did, but it organizes it into a rectangle, kind of like area. So I'm going to first draw a rectangle. I'm going to split that up. I'm going to split this rectangle into 4 parts. Right? And those parts are based on the digits within each of the numbers that I'm multiplying together. So on the side here, I'm going to have 40 and 3. So we break it down by the place value of each of the digits. And on the top, I'm going to put 20 and 7. All right, and then this works just like a grid format or an area of each of the separate rectangles within the large rectangle. And so for this first one here, this is where I am going to get 800. So I'm multiplying 40 and 20. On this rectangle here, I'm multiplying 40 and 7. For this rectangle here, I'm multiplying the 3 and the 20. And for this rectangle here, I'm multiplying the 3 times the 7 for 21. Okay. And then I'm going to add these numbers up. Just put them off to the side. And again, using addition strategies that we've learned, we are going to add them up again. And again, we get the product of 1,161.